As I've traveled the world talking about our mission statement of enhancing the lives of those we touch by helping people reach their goals, I've learned so much about people and what they want from life. It's become extremely evident. We have what they want. We have what they need. We live in an ever-changing world. So much turmoil today. Wars, pandemics, economic uncertainty, inflation, political unrest. And throughout history, personal debt, including credit card debt, has never been higher than it is today. These things bring turmoil, not only in the world, but they also bring turmoil into people's personal lives. Of course, people don't want turmoil. They want peace. So let's talk about our mission. Since our mission is to enhance the lives by helping people reach their goals, I've asked hundreds, indeed thousands, from as many as 20 different countries, what their goals are and how we can help them reach them. And I've learned it doesn't really matter what country, what nationality, what religion, or what political persuasion. The answer is always pretty much the same. People simply want to have a great life. That's all. So if you think about our mission of helping people reach their goals, since everyone's goal is to have a great life, you could very accurately say our mission is to help people to have a great life. And it's also evident that regardless of what country, what language, or even cultural differences, everyone sees the definition of a great life pretty much the same. Over the last 4 decades, in hundreds of settings, I've asked people to help me make a list of all the aspects that they feel would make up a great life. And over the years, I've talked to literally thousands of people about this topic. I mentioned those numbers to help you understand that the answer is universal. And it's been very enlightening to know that regardless of country or culture, everyone sees having a great life pretty much the same. With the help of these thousands of people, I made a list. The list is pretty short. Here is the list of what people believe it would take to have a great life. First on the list is good health. It's hard to imagine a great life without good health. Next is great relationships, to be loved by someone and to love them back in return. Next is adequate financial resources, not to have things, but to do things. Then peace, peace in our homes and peace in our lives. And next, finding your purpose and fulfilling that purpose. And lastly, freedom. The freedom to make your own choices, to go and do and be. That's the list. That's what people throughout the universe feel that they need to have a great life. So here's my conclusion. We've got what they want. We can help people attain all those things. We've got what they want. Let's start with health. We provide people a safe home, free from toxic ingredients, wellness products that have no match in the marketplace. I think it's worthy to note that Melaleuca was green before being green became a fad. From our very beginning, we keyed on products that were environmentally friendly. Other companies are now trying to copy us, but it's too late. They will never catch up. We have a 38-year head start. Besides, their philosophy of always having to use the cheapest ingredients to protect their profits continually force them to choose ingredients that are either not safe or not effective. If you've ever tried some of those so-called safe and natural products, they simply don't work. There are a lot of natural ingredients out there that simply don't work. And there's lots of chemicals that do work, but are toxic. It takes literally decades of trial and error to find natural ingredients that are very effective and also very safe. When Melaleuca discovers those secrets, we protect them either through patents or by trade secrets to keep them exclusive to Melaleuca. So when someone uses grocery store brands rather than Melaleuca products, they're forced to make a choice. Either the so-called natural products that are safe but not effective, or products that are effective but contain toxic ingredients. Apparently, Melaleuca is the only company that gives you both. It's safe and effective. So when it comes to wellness products, we've got what they want. We have several dozens of products that no one else has. I call them jaw droppers because there's nothing else like them. In fact, it doesn't appear that any company is really serious about giving us any real competition. It's really interesting what's gone on over the last decade as consumer product behemoths maneuver and jockey for all the natural consumer product space. They don't seem to be serious about creating safe products. Their strategy seems to be simply to purchase other companies in that space. In fact, almost all the companies that have tried to enter that space of natural products have been now purchased by large conglomerates. Except for Melaleuca, I don't think there's any other truly natural company still standing. And we're not for sale. Of course, companies do try to buy us all the time. In fact, not a month goes by that we don't receive at least one or two offers to buy us out. They all have different approaches. Some contact us directly, others go through third parties. They wave big dollars at us. It's kind of fun, really. I have a standard reply. It's kind of cryptic. Sorry, not interested. And I have set up the company so that even after I'm gone, the company will never be sold. We're on a mission, and being for sale is not part of that mission. So let's go back to our list of things that make a great life. The first item on the list is good health. Now that's where we shine. No company brings the world the kind of wellness products that we do. They are unmatched in the world. Here is a list of some of our jaw droppers. No company has anything like them. The next thing on the list is relationships. And the third is resources. Let's talk about resources. When it comes to finding a way for an average family to substantially increase their financial resources, nothing is better than Melaleuca. We have what they want. Nothing is more exciting than Melaleuca. And when it comes to helping the little guy, those guys not born into wealth, nothing is more successful than Melaleuca. We have a proven way for people to get ahead in life. Just consistently work the 7 critical activities. You know, when I graduated from BYU with a degree in business administration, I was fortunate enough to get a job with a Fortune 500 company. ADP, Automatic Data Processing. I had a wonderful career with ADP. I started out in sales and then customer service. I spent almost 10 years with them. And over those 10 years, I was fortunate enough to get promoted several times. When I say fortunate, I mean really fortunate. There were often several people that I thought were more qualified than I was. They worked just as hard as I had. They were just as smart as me. But for whatever reason, I was chosen for the promotion. It happened again and again. And eventually I was fortunate to be promoted to vice president. I couldn't believe it. An Idaho farm kid, a vice president in a Fortune 500 company. I had truly experienced the American dream. And then later I accepted a position as a vice president with another Fortune 500 company, Cox Communications. As an executive of those 2 large companies, I learned a great deal. As a corporate executive, you need to make decisions about other people's careers. You need to decide who gets a raise each year, how much. You need to decide who to hire. And when a management position becomes open, you need to decide who gets the promotion. When evaluating the promotion opportunity, the best inventory of candidates are usually your own employees. But it's always a big decision because usually there's just one position and many applicants. And for the person who gets the promotion, you know it will change their life. You may have several people who have been counting on that promotion. Their families are counting on it. They've told their spouse, their kids, how much their life will change if they can just get that promotion. But even though there are many applicants, there's just one position open. And those who do not get the promotion, their life will go on unchanged, and they will wonder why they were not chosen. So you have many people who are hopeful, and all but one are going to be disappointed. So when it comes to decision time, you have to meet with the candidates, and you have to tell them, Bill, I wish I could choose you, but I can't. Sandy, I'm sorry, I'm not going to choose you. And Henry, I can't choose you either. And I can't choose you, and I can't choose you. I'm going to choose her. She's the best qualified for the position. She gets the promotion. I'm sorry for the rest of you. You're all great employees, but I only have one position. You know, all around the world, there are millions out there who are hoping to be chosen. They're hoping to get a promotion. They're hoping to get a raise, but the decision is in someone else's hands. In almost every company, great people with tons of potential are left out simply because of someone else's opinion. Millions find themselves in this situation, waiting to be discovered, but it's out of their hands. Someone else will decide how much of a raise they'll receive this year, or whether they will even get a raise this year. And the majority will not get chosen for a promotion. That's the state that most people find themselves in. So when I was vice president for those 2 Fortune 500 companies, it always bothered me to have to make those decisions, hoping to choose the right person and having to inform those who did not get chosen that they were going to get left behind. Knowing that the person that we did choose was going to experience a major change in their life. They would immediately have higher status in the company. People would look at them differently. They would make more money. They could buy a nicer home. They would drive a nicer car. They would send their kids to a better school. They would take better vacations. They could travel the world. Immediately, their life was going to be so much different. And the ones who didn't get chosen, their life would stay the same. Those were always hard decisions for me. I had to make those decisions because they came with the job. But I always worried about those who were left behind. So I thought, wouldn't it be great if we had a company where people could choose themselves? In other words, wouldn't it be great if you could have a job where people could decide, I'm going to give myself a raise this year? Or better yet, I'm going to give myself a promotion this year. Wouldn't it be great if we could put the decisions about their future in their hands? Wouldn't it be great if people could be in charge of their own lives and their own financial future? So that's what we've built here. At Melaleuca, that's what we have here. People don't have to wait to be chosen. They can choose themselves. They can say, I choose me. There are unlimited positions. There are unlimited pay scales. If people want a raise, they can decide to go get it. Perhaps no one else will choose you, but you can choose you. You choose how much effort you're going to put in. You choose whether you're going to get yourself out of bed in the morning. You choose whether you're going to do those 7 critical activities. So this year, why don't you choose you? We have what the world wants. People simply want to have a great life. We can help them with all 6 things on that list. We have what they want. You simply have to tell them that we have it. And in the process, you can provide yourself with great health and a consistent supply of financial resources. So what I'm advocating for you is this. This is a new year. This year, why don't you choose yourself? Choose to give yourself a raise and a promotion. And when you make that choice, buckle down. Make yourself a commitment. Be consistent with the 7 critical activities. And in the process, you will change your life. And that's what it's all about. You deserve a great life. So go for it. Choose you.